Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with another banger of an Undisputed video. And in today's video, we have some big news regarding future updates for Undisputed, free DLC packs, as well as a mechanic that we all have been waiting for to be fixed. They're acknowledging that they're currently working on. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is because in the past, I have made videos about how the lack of communication between the developers and the player base really causing a lot of animosity amongst the player base and the community towards the developers. So they actually did a really good job of not only coming out and putting out the information about this current patch, but after this patch was done, they went in their Discord and actually started to drop little tidbits of information about future updates, free DLC packs, and stuff that they're working on for the next patch. So shout out to the homie Ara here, who posted up some information from the Discord in my chat. I wanted to make this video obviously because even if you are in the chat for Undisputed, it moves relatively fast. So if you're not in there right away and you don't see the information right as they post it, chances are you're going to miss it. And that's what happened. So shout out to him for going back through, finding these messages and screenshotting them and posting them in my Discord. So the first thing that we have here is going to be Varus, who we have touched on in earlier videos. He is one of the game developers, and he says, I don't have specifics to share, but yes, there will be a few smaller updates releasing before our next content one, which is 1.4. So what this means is we are going to be getting smaller updates to the game before the next big patch. Now, this is something that everybody in the community has been asking for since they dropped the last patch. We were all wondering, why the hell aren't we getting any hot fixes? Why aren't we getting any small updates to the game to make the gameplay at least bearable until they release the next big patch? So obviously they've heard us. They're trying to do something about it in adding more smaller updates to the game before they release their next big patch. So that's a really a welcome sight to see, and something that I think all of us in the community, whether you like the game, you hate the game, whether you think that the patch took too long, you can really appreciate that they're at least acknowledging what we're asking them for by making smaller updates to the game before the next big patch. Now let me get out of here right here. So the next one we have is De Morrison guy asked, any free DLCs? Varus said, we're working on it. There will for sure be additional free fighters in the future. This one down here is a bug for career mode, but we're not going to get into that. So let's touch on this one right here. The free DLC packs is something that I hear a lot of in my chats when I'm streaming, as well as on my videos. People just clamoring for free DLC packs, which I'm in agreement with. I thought this last DLC pack, the Iron Steel, I think that's what it's called, should have been free. I thought it really should have been free. It would have been a way of the developers getting back into the good graces of the community by giving them a free DLC pack. But unfortunately, you know, that's not the way business works, and we all have to understand that. Whether you like it or you hate it, that's business. Business is business. But to see right here that they're working on free DLC packs for the future means that we could potentially be getting one with the next update, which I'm pretty sure is going to be in May. Don't quote me on it. I don't know anything. Like I said, just take it with a grain of salt, because I know y'all be loving to jump down my damn throat about taking guesses on things. But I think it's fair to say we're probably going to get another patch at the end of March. So yeah, it's nice that we're going to be getting free DLC packs, hopefully in the near future. Now, the next one that we have right here is a description of what we're going to be getting in the following updates as well. So you see up here, it says, how don't you have anything to share? It's one of the Discord members whose name's just legit all L's. Varus says, because the release timings aren't locked in, the focus on any interim updates prior to patch 1.4 will be further core gameplay improvements, e.g. punch tracking, punch accuracy, and stuff like that. So This really should be something that we commend them for, because of the fact that punch tracking, although it's been better with this patch, is still a big issue and something that they're looking to continue to work on, even with the hot fixes for the game. And it's really a welcome sight, man. And they really should be commended for this, that they're putting this information out there so we can hold them accountable to what they say. It's important that we know that I bring that out to you guys, because these things right here, they know the community are going to be screenshotting. So once they put it out there, once the developers put it out there, the community is going to hold them to that, because content creators are going to make videos on it. You know, people are going to talk about it. The screenshots are going to float around, not only on Discord, but on Twitter as well. You know, we're all going to be talking about it. So if it doesn't happen, they're going to get ridiculed. So it's important that we do note that they are coming out with this information and typing it in the Discord so we can hold them accountable. So more than likely, we are going to be seeing this happen. Hopefully the updates happen relatively soon, so that way, you know, punch accuracy and punch tracking really get the buff that they deserve. So that way, you know, when you're timing up shots correctly and you're throwing and you're making the correct reads and stuff like that, you know, you're being rewarded for the proper timing and the proper shots. You feel what I'm saying? Well, right now in the game, you know, it's better than what it was before we got the patch, but it's not really where it should be at. And I think we are all in agreement with that. So the last screenshot that I have for you guys here is a very, very interesting one, because this is just something that I talked about in a video that I made literally 2 days ago, and that was hook spamming. So we have Aimbot right here, who says, in regards to every single hook causing a stun, this is something we're aware of and are fixing. This one right here, I was the most happiest about, because of the fact that hook spamming right now, especially after this patch, is running rampant through the game right now. It really, really is. I made a video on it 2 days ago where I took on a legit hook spamming Canelo Alvarez with Caleb Plant. And you guys, if you guys didn't check that video out, you need to go and watch it. It is the most frustrating style to have to go up against right now in Undisputed. And more people are starting to do it because they're realizing how easy it is to get wins with that playstyle. So it's a good thing that we actually do see that they're going in and making adjustments to it, because with the hook stuns being addressed and being nerfed, this is what's going to allow you, to work off your jab a little bit more. It's going to make entering in the pocket a little less scary, and it's going to allow you to start to time things out a little more quickly without getting hook spammed. And you guys have run into this probably a lot, where, you know, an opponent is walking towards you and they're standing still and they're just waiting for you to enter into the pocket with anything, and then they immediately start throwing 2, 3, 4 hooks at you, and before you can retreat or block it, you're eating 2 to 3 strikes just for one that you threw. And that really isn't the way that it should be. So I'm really happy and excited that they are fixing the hook stuns and they're fixing the hooks overall, because I feel like that is going to make the game that much more enjoyable to play, and it's going to cause a skill gap amongst the community, which, whether you like it or you hate it, really should be the way that it is in any game. If you are more skilled and you know more about the game, you should have an easier time winning against opponents that really don't know what they're doing, that really aren't at the same skill level as you. And unfortunately right now, that's just not the way it is in the game, but it looks like that's the direction that they're moving towards. But all right, my people, let me know, what do you guys think about everything that we broke down here in this video? Are you guys excited for what they're doing? Are you guys happy that the developers are coming out and telling the community this stuff? And what's one thing that you guys heard me break down in this video that you guys are excited for and that you guys hope they fix in the upcoming patches as well? As usual, I'm going to be responding to every single comment in the comment section of this video, so please drop a comment, let me know your guys' opinion on everything that we touched on here in the video. But that's it from me, my people. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button, so that way this video does get tossed into the YouTube algorithm and more people get to enjoy the great content that I have for you guys here on the channel. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from, and I will see you guys in the next video.